Hello, this little video is going to show you how to multiply fractions. Now, the times sign, another word for that is of. So if I wanted to say what's 3/4 of 2/3, I'm basically saying take 2/3 of something, take the 2/3, and then I want 3/4 of that. So I want 3/4 of that, which would be 1, 2, 3. And you can see that it would be 3 out of the 6. I'll do that again very quickly. 3/4 of 2/3. If I had a chocolate bar, well, there wouldn't be any left, I can tell you that. But let's say I ate 1/3 of it. So I'd got 2/3 left. So I've eaten that. Yum, yum, yum. So that's gone. Rub it out gently there. So that's gone. But I want 3/4 of what's left. So I want 1/4, 2/4, 3/4 of the original 2/3. Well, you can see that that would be 3 out of 6. And if you've watched the video on cancelling down fractions and finding equivalent fractions, you know that that's a half. So how do I do it without drawing pictures all the time? Because that's sometimes quite a difficult thing to do. Well, ever so simple. Easiest of all, multiply the numerators, multiply the denominators, and that becomes 6 out of 12, which again cancels to 1/2, which comes back to that 3/4 of 2/3, 1/4, 2/4, 3/4 out of the 2/3 there. 3 out of 6. Well, half of 6 is 3, half of 12 is 6. I've done a lot of talking there. I've probably done more harm than good. Basically, all you want to do is multiply the tops and multiply the bottoms and then cancel down if you can. I'll do another one. Let's say we wanted 4/5 of, I don't know, 3/7. Well, multiply the numerators. 4 times 3 is 12. And 5 times 7 is 35. They don't have a common factor. That's it. So 4/5 times 3/7 is just 12 out of 35. I'll do another one. I hope you've got your pen and paper because you'll be doing some in a minute. Let's say I wanted 1/4 of 3/10. Multiply the tops, multiply the bottoms. Can I cancel it down? No, that's it. Multiplying fractions is actually the simplest of operations with fractions because you just remember multiply the tops, multiply the bottoms. A lot of people get confused with adding them. Well, you've seen the video on adding them. If you haven't, have a look. But multiplying them is the easiest of all. So 5/7 of 6, let's have 6/7. We're multiplying, not adding, remember. If we're adding them, it would be 11 out of 7. But we're multiplying them. So 5 times 6 is 30. 7 times 7 is 49. No common factors. That's it. Nice and easy one. We don't have to cancel down. Try and do this one in your head before I get to write down the answer. 4/10 times 2/3. Well, hopefully you've got 1 mark for getting 4 2s are 8, 10 3s are 30. Another mark for cancelling it down. They both have 2 as a common factor. 4 out of 15. So 4/10 of 2/3 is 4/15. I hope you got that before I did. 4 times 2 is 8. 10 times 3 is 30, and then I cancelled down. I'm not sure I need to do another example. If you've gathered by now, it is just times tables in disguise. I'll do one more though. 1/3 of 5/7. Remember, multiply the numerators. 1 times 5 is 5. 3 times 7 is 21. Perfect. Hope you got that there before I did. All right then. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put some for you to do. If your times tables are red hot, you'll probably do these before I finish writing them down. But it's not a race, and don't panic. You can pause the video for as long as you need to, but multiply out these proper fractions. 5/7 times 2 ninths, 3/4 of 2 tenths, 5/13 times a half, so a half of 5/13, and 3/8 times 10/20. Pause the video, take as long as you need or as short as you need, and have a go. Okay, well hopefully you're feeling a little bit confident. Let's have a look. 5 times 2 is 10. 7 times 9 is 63. There's your answer. Hope you got that tick. This one, 3 times 2 is 6. 4 times 10 is 40. 1 tick. Great. However, we can cancel that down. If you don't know what I'm talking about, watch the video. I'll put the link in the description box. There's a video on cancelling fractions down. It's just times tables, but that becomes 3 out of 20. Beautiful. Number C, or letter C, part C, 5 times 1 is 5. 13 times 2 is 26. So 5 out of 26. And finally, 3 times 10 is 30. 8 times 20, 8 twos is 16, so that's 160. Oh, I'm going to stepping stone on cancelling this down. I'm going to divide by 10, so that becomes 3 out of 16. Oh, that's it, 3 out of 16. Beautiful. Well, I hope you got those right, and I hope that helped, and bye-bye.